Your submission looks a lot better if you could click a photo in the landscape mode rather than the portrait mode. Do not forget to tag us at YOLO_app. I'm eagerly looking forward to all your submissions right after this class.
Hi everyone, welcome back to a fun-filled English class with your teacher Neva ma'am. I hope you saw the submission process and will make your submission within 2 days of the deadline. All right, so really excited to start with today's class with all of you. Our storybook's name is Too Much Glue. And today we are going to be reading an amazing story together. Okay, how many of you have used glue before? Give me a thumbs up in the chat box. Excellent. I can see quite a few have used glue before. Can some of you tell me what do you use glue for? Some of the uses of glue? Quickly, glue, Fevi-stick, Fevicol. What do you use it for? Gum. Exactly. You use it to stick papers. You use it for craft. Very good. Use it for origami. Excellent. What else do you use it for? I'm just reading some of the responses. Okay. Use it for craft. Yes. Use it to make things. Okay. School projects. Very good. All right. So today we're going to be reading this amazing book together on using too much glue. All right. Before we move on to the book, though, I need you to bring your materials for today. I need you to bring your notebook and your pen so that you can take notes. And I need your full focus and attention as we are reading the story together. All right, everybody? Amazing. And learning is always a lot more fun when we are learning with friends. So don't forget to call your friends to class as well so that we can all learn together as a happy family. Okay, so without further ado, let's dive right into our amazing story for today, which is called Too Much Glue. Okie dokie, let's go. Too Much Glue, written by Jason Lefebvre, illustrated by Zach Rebs. Our art teacher says, too much glue never dries. She reminds us, glue raindrops, not puddles. And she warns me, Maddie, too much glue. Let's do the action, everybody. Glue raindrops. Do it with me, everyone. Glue raindrops, not puddles. Amazing. All right. What's next? But my dad and I love glue. At home, we make glue glasses. Let's do the action together, everyone. Glue mustache and even glue bouncy balls. Mom is happy to help. So, during art class, I find the fullest bottles of glue. I tip them over and squeeze. Glue! Come on, everyone, let's say it together. Glue! Glue squishes from the orange tips and slops all over. Sequins and googly eyes float round in a gluey lake. Then it's time for the most important decoration. Geronimo! Let's say it together, everybody. Geronimo! I belly flop onto the table and roll around, letting the glue and everything else cover me up. Time to go to the drawing rack, I announce. But when I try to pull myself off the table, I'm boing right back down. Too much glue, Maddie. Too much glue. My teacher squawks. This is bad. There's only half an hour until the end of school, and all I can do is lift my head, wave my hands, and wiggle my feet. The rest of me is a blocky, stucky mess. Can somebody help me? I call. So look at what happened to Maddie right here. He is stuck. Okay. He is stuck on glue and he's not able to remove himself. The teacher is panicking. Look at her face. She's so worried. She doesn't know what to do anymore. All of his friends are surprised. They are shocked. Some of them are even scared. And Maddie, he's just asking for help. How can you do this to me? And he's just looking around him in amazement. What's going to happen next? While my teacher breathes into a paper bag, Noah shouts, "Let's lasso him." Izzy, Noah, and Owen get to work. Okay, everybody. So let's lasso Maddie together so that we can pull him out. Everybody, get your hands up and imagine you've got a lasso in your hand. Everybody with the lasso and pull, 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 pull. Let's do it together. Soon, I'm roped from all sides like a rodeo pony. But when they try to pull me out, snap! Let's do it together, kids. Snap! The lassos break, leaving colorful octopus tentacles everywhere. The glue is too strong, and now I'm a clingy, stringy, blocky, stucky mess. Oh my, you can see what happened to Maddie right there. He is a terrible mess. And now he almost looks like an octopus. A very colorful octopus, right, kids? Alrighty. So let's take a quick break from our story right now and go on to play a quiz to see how much of that you understood. So click on the link that I dropped in the chat box and click on Start Game, after which we will discuss the answers together. Okay? Good luck, everybody! Okay, I can see everyone's doing an amazing job right now. I can see the scores on my screen and everybody's getting full marks, which is so cool. The moment you are done, give me a thumbs up in the chat box so that I know that you are done and then we can move on, okay? You can also let me know what your score was. You can let me know whether it was easy, whether it was difficult, and let me know how much time you took to finish the quiz as well. Okay, everybody? Giving you guys one more minute to finish it. Alrighty, so I can see that all of us are done now. So let's move on to the quiz and discuss it together. Yes, everyone? All right. Is everyone done? Give me a thumbs up quickly, quickly. Beautiful. Love it. Let's go. What class is Maddie in? Maddie is in math class. Is he in art class or is he in English class? He's for sure in the art class. Like we saw it in the storybook, correct? Too much glue does how much glue does Maddie use? I'm so sorry. Very little, a lot, or too much. Maddie uses too much glue because that's also the name of the story. So he doesn't use very little. If he used very little glue, then he wouldn't be stuck to the desk. He doesn't use a lot. He uses too much of glue, which is so much. Okay. Do Maddie's parents also play with glue? Yes. No. Maybe. Of course, we read it in the storybook right now that they also love to play with glue with Maddie, and together they make glue bouncy balls, they make glue mustaches, and they make glue glasses. What does the art teacher do to calm herself? She blows in a bag, she breathes heavily, or she goes outside. So, like we saw in the storybook once again, she blows in a bag. So that's something that helps her to calm down massively. All right. That's something you can do as well. If you're ever panicking, you can just take a brown color bag and just blow into it. Maddie, you're a masterpiece. Identify the nouns. Maddie, masterpiece, or both A and B. What is the noun here? So, what is a noun? A noun is a naming word. It can be a name, a place, an animal, or a thing. So, it has to be both A and B. That's perfect. You guys are so brilliant. I love it. Look, we got 5 on 5, and we are first on the leaderboard. So amazing. Everybody, give me a high five. High five. Yay. Okay. How many of you are ready to go back to the story? Give me a thumbs up if you're ready to go back and see what's coming up next. Let me know, let me know, let me know. Super. Okay, cool. So I'm going to super quickly share my screen again so that we can go back to the story and see what is going to happen to Mari now. Alrighty, everybody. Time to go to the next page and see what the muck he will be able to get out of this clingy, stringy, blocky, stucky mess. Will his friends Izzy, Noah, and Owen be able to help Mary out? Look, he's just glued to the table, and now he looks like an octopus's colorful tentacles are stuck onto his body. Can you imagine? Don't worry, Mary. We know what to do, shouts Luke and Grace from across the room. Is that a tow truck? I ask as they wheel the contraption over and stick a plastic hook into my suit of glue. My friends pull one way and the glue pulls the other. Creak, 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 until. Okay, everybody, let's make the sound together. Creak, click, creak, click. Awesome, you guys. So this is basically Mary and his friends are pulling. Okay, so they are pulling from one side and Mary's being pulled to the other side. But the glue is so strongly stuck to his t-shirt and his clothes that it just won't come off. He is stuck. Kaboom! The tow truck explodes and plastic breaks rain all over. Now I'm a clicky, bricky, clingy, stringy, blacky, stucky mess. So you see, so many amazing adjectives the writer has added to this whole situation. The school nurse bursts in and checks my temperature. 98.6. Sorry, no fever. I can't send you home early. She dabs and pets me like I'm spilled juice. But the more she blots, the more the glue spreads. Soon, I'm a melted mummy. Clicky, bricky, clingy, stringy, blocky, stucky mess. You see, poor Mary, he is stuck onto the glue. And well, the nurse tried. She tried to get him out. She put some juice and she put some antiseptic or some cotton or something on him and tried to remove him. But she was like, oh, well, you're fine. Nothing's happened to you. I can't send you home early. Well, you're just stuck there. Whew. Then the principal comes in. He takes one look at me, sticks a note on my belly, and leaves. See my teacher, huffing and puffing like a train, gives me a great idea. I whisper it to Haley and Owen. The final bell rings and everyone freezes, except Owen and Haley. Wow. So now the principal is also here into the situation, and he took one look at Matty and he was like, well, Matty, he writes a nice note to him and he sticks it on him and off he goes. The teacher cannot believe it. She doesn't know what to do because she is responsible for Matty and she is really worried that what would his parents say and what is going to happen to him in the future. What if he'll be stuck like this forever? It's the biggest one we could make, they shout furiously, flapping a huge paper fan at me. Then, just as I'm thinking, I'll be a note on my tummy, melted mummy, clicky, bricky, clingy, stringy, blocky, stucky, glue boy the rest of my life. My plan works. Something my teacher said could never happen. Happens! The glue dries, but I'm still stuck. And now I hear footsteps. The door starts to open. Who is there? Someone's coming. I wonder who that is. Well, thanks to my friend's help, I was able to dry the glue on my body. But somebody's coming. Who could that be? Mary wonders. And you can see his friends are succeeding. Yay, we succeeded in drying the glue. So once the glue dries up, it's really easy to remove it. Like we do it all the time on our hands, correct? So when we do it on our hands, we can just peel it off. That's the same concept that Mary was applying, you guys. And he is extremely clever when he says that, correct? So let's see what is going to be happening next and who has really opened the door. Let's have a look. Yay! My father and some other carpool parents walk in. Dad comes closer and inspects me. Then he peels me off the table. Glue, yarn, bricks, and all. He spins me around. No one makes a sound. Then Dad smiles. Mary, you're a masterpiece. He holds me up for everyone to admire. My friends all cheer. Yay, Mary, you're a masterpiece. You're so cool. You are art. We love you, Mary. So as you can see, Dad just changed the whole story over. He didn't think of Mary as a mess. He looked at Mary and he said, you are a masterpiece. So every time, kids, you feel like you're in a trouble situation, you feel like people around you don't like you feel like everything is going against you, always remember that you are a masterpiece. All right? You might think you're a mess. You might think you are not good enough. You might think everything is against you. But still remember, you are a masterpiece. The car ride home is interesting. You can see as the car ride home is going, all the bricks and the threads and the googly eyes and the cotton, everything is flying off the car. Mom is speechless when Dad brings me in the house, but he knows just what to do. Well, kiddo, Dad says, some beautiful things only happen once, and this is one of those things. He gently grips the dried glue in front of my neck and behind my collar. and peels me open like a ripe banana. Have a look. Isn't that amazing? I'm just peeled open, and now I am me again, says Maddie. He's not a mess anymore. He is a beautiful masterpiece. How lovely. Look at mommy, she's so worried. What has happened to dear Maddie? But Daddy is so happy. He always looks at it from a positive perspective. Now it's Dad's turn to glue. He seals up the sides of the me-shaped work of art. I bet it would take all the glue in the art room to make a U-shaped work of art, Dad. I say. Dad laughs. Then he glues a big magnet to the back of my project and hangs it on the fridge. During dinner, we sneak peek at my masterpiece. And after dinner, look, they're having a blast together. The family is all having pizza, and Daddy has glued up this beautiful glue project which Mary made in school, and he's put it on the fridge. It's a beautiful memory for them because it is such a colorful thing to happen. It's also a funny memory, but Daddy looks at it as a very positive thing. We take the principal's note very seriously. So let's see, what is the principal's note saying? Please Please advise Mary to use tape instead of glue. So now they decide, okay, let's listen to the principal now and let's use tape. And we won't use any glue anymore. We are going to use tape. And now we can have a total blast together at home. Look, now they've taped themselves every single place. And now they're not using glue anymore. Because tape is easier to take off, right? Glue caused such a mess. But here they're still having so much fun. So awesome, you guys. Let's go on to the quiz. I'm dropping the quiz link in the chat box. You can click on it and click on Start Game. And once you're done, come back because we're going to discuss the answers together. All right, good luck. All right, I can see that most of you are done with the quiz. But I'm still going to give you guys 1 more minute to finish it. Okay, let me know with a thumbs up in the chat once you are done with the quiz. I will be waiting for you to be done. Okay, and then we will move on to our amazing assignment. All right, everybody. Let's go on and discuss the quiz together now, shall we? Yes? Amazing. Let's begin. Can everybody see my screen? Give me a thumbs up quickly. Awesome. Who comes to help Maddie? The school nurse, his friends, or the principal? Who comes to help Maddie? His friends, exactly. Have a look here. They were the one who had to dry him up, right? What is written on the note given by the principal? Use tape instead. Use Morse glue. Do not be naughty. Use tape instead. Perfecto. What are the things stuck on Maddie? Glue, yarn, bricks, candy, cookies, cake. None of the above. So have a look. There's so many things stuck on Maddie. Which one do you think is stuck on Maddie? It is the blue one? It is the blue one. Glue, yarn, and bricks. Lovely. Some beautiful things happen only once. Identify the adjective. Beautiful things, some. Some beautiful things happen only once. The adjective would be beautiful, as most of you got it correct, because beautiful is adding more meaning to the naming word. Okay. Now, it is Dad's turn to glue. Identify the verb. I gave you the sentence to confuse you a little bit because it might be like a double verb or something. So I wanted to confuse you, but I think most of you didn't get confused. So is it now, glue, or turn? What is the correct verb? It is exactly. It is glue. Like you can see, this kid is taking some glue and putting it on the paper. The correct answer would also be glue. Once again, we've got a 5 on 5 and we are first in the leaderboard. Amazing, you kiddos. So proud of you. All right, so let's move on to our assignment, which you need to submit within 2 days. Okay, so here you should be able to see it on my screen. Super. So too much glue, you have to write your name, date, class, and school, and answer the following question. Write 3 ways in which you can use glue. Draw pictures as well. So I wanted to write down 3 different ways in which you can use glue. So what can you use glue for? Okay, what can you use your gum, Fevi-stick, Fevicol? What do you use it for? Write that down and also draw some nice pictures, okay? And submit it to me within 2 days. Okay, so now I'm going to be showing you the submission video, which you have to follow in order to make your submissions. Thank you so much, everybody. It was so much fun to teach you today. Take care, and I'll see you once again for the next English class. Bye.
We're excited to have you here in today's fun-filled learning session at YOLO. Here is a quick look at how you can submit your work after the class. As a first step, go to live.yolo.com. You can use any browser to access this site. On this page, you will see a list of all our classes. Scroll down and you can see the Submit Your Work button. And then you will see a list of the classes that you've last attended, which could, for example, show the dance or craft or science experiment classes you've attended recently. Next, it will show you the list of children whose names are registered in this mobile number. Choose your name from this list to submit your work. For instance, if you are Satvik Kumar, choose that name. And then choose the class for which you would like to make your submission. For example, if you've attended the New Year's Masquerade Party session and you'd like to make the submission for this class, click on the Submit Your Work button below that. And then upload the photo you've taken. Choose the image from your phone and click Submit. You can scroll down and view all your past submissions and see how many of your friends or peers have liked your work. You can also see others' work and like their work to inspire your friends. If you want to showcase your work on social media, that too is very simple. Click on Share, copy the link and post it on Instagram or Facebook or any other platform of your choice. Just a tiny reminder, your submission looks a lot better if you could click a photo in the landscape mode rather than the portrait mode. Do not forget to tag us at YOLO_app. I'm eagerly looking forward to all your submissions right after this class.